Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are safe and sound, and I hope you are still in an ecstatic mood, Madridistas, because Real Madrid have once again done the unthinkable. It was outrageous, it was brilliant, it was awe-inspiring, it was mind-blowing as Real Madrid conjured yet another remontada, and we can say it has been an absolute freak of a season. You literally think, how is this possible? Are we living a dream, or is it really happening? Because you know what? Real Madrid have been doing some astonishing stuff this season. In every game it looks like they are down and out, it looks like there's no hope left. You start feeling that surely they can't pull it off this time round. But no, you can't take out the fighting spirit of these players. It's almost like Real Madrid tricked the opposition into thinking that they have got the job done. They start feeling that they are going home with a win, but just in the nick of time the lost plan cause somehow managed to respond. They take advantage of a minor lapse of concentration, they take advantage of the complacency, and all of a sudden they turn the game on its head. They score one, they score two, they build the momentum, after which they almost look unstoppable. And then obviously we have Benzema, who knocks in the winner that seals a tie for the Spanish Giants. And truly, Madridistas, words fall short when I describe this team. It's been such a pleasure to see them make these legendary comebacks time and again. We have played the big boys, we have beaten the big boys, and what a fascinating journey it has been to the final. The players have defended the honor of the club, and I'm very proud to say that I support the greatest club in the world. I'm proud that this club gives me the values like the never give up attitude, which you know is very useful in life as well. But coming back to football, we are just one step away from the beautiful Champions League trophy. We know our players deserve it. We have shown character in moments where people struggle to find hope, and undeniably this would be a historic season, a fondly remembered one, if Real Madrid do go all the way. So in this video we'll do the post-match analysis of Real Madrid versus Man City. We'll talk about how Real Madrid humbled some arrogant English heads, and without further ado, let's get started. And having a look at the lineup, there was Courtois in goal. In the back four we had Carvajal, Militao, Nacho and full-on Mendy. In the midfield we had Modric, Kroos, Casemiro and Fede Valverde, and in attack we had Vinicius and Karim Benzema. And before doing the analysis, let's quickly do the shout out. A number of you were able to predict the correct scoreline, but today I'd like you to see this comment of Mr. Carvalho. He had said 1% chance, 99% faith, and I think this perfectly summed up how we felt going into the final minutes of regular time. It was faith that won us the battle, and I congratulate Mr. Carvalho for being spot on with his prediction. But sharing some thoughts on the starting 11, it was a lineup which was pretty much expected. Ancelotti had rested the key figures in the previous game. Nacho was the automatic starter in the absence of Alaba, and we can say Nacho did well to fill in for the Austrian. We can hardly blame him for the goals that we conceded, but apart from that, he was solid at the back, he made right decisions, made some flying tackles, and was also quick to sniff out potentially dangerous runs. So thumbs up to Nacho, and just like always, the Spaniard showed how dependable he can be even when he's just called upon for a few games in a calendar year. But talking about the first half in general, I thought it was quite a cagey affair. Both the teams were cautious, taking care of the defensive game. It didn't look like anyone wanted to go out there and outrightly attack, and rather, we can say both teams had a cautiously optimistic approach. We saw midfield was a 4-4-2 diamond with Modric playing the number 10. He was operating in pockets between the lines, and it was quite evident that he was looking to put in the lob ball over the defense, attempting to find Vinicius at the end of his passes. We saw many such attempts. Vinicius as well had chances to stretch his legs, but we can say Kyle Walker was doing an excellent job matching the pace of the Brazilian. He was a shot up the arm for Pep Guardiola. In the first leg, City had struggled to contain the runs of Vinicius, but in the second, Walker was making a difference, and in many instances, he looked to be winning the battle against Vinicius Jr. We also saw that Carvajal was playing a very active role in attack. He put in some good balls in the penalty area, he was solid against City, put some very impressive numbers, he created some chances for Vinicius and Benzema, but unfortunately Madrid were struggling to get the ball on target. So we can conclude there wasn't much spectacular in the first half, but amazingly we were in for an absolute thriller in the second. We snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and for this we must laud the youngsters of our team who displayed the Madridismo spirit. For as much as Benzema has carried this Real Madrid, we also have to acknowledge that the youngsters like Rodrigo, Camavinga, Valverde, they have had a vital part to play in the success of the team. Rodrigo and Camavinga, of course, in the last two UCL games have been the game-changing substitutes. They have shown elite mentality at such a young age, and for that but we can do nothing but marvel at their brilliance. For the first goal that Madrid scored, it was Camavinga who really created the chance. He had dinked a ball towards Benzema, making a run in behind. Benzema cut it in, and Rodrigo was there in the right place to knock it home. He just seems to be extra motivated when he's playing in the UCL. He has a different spring in his steps, and who would have guessed that a headed goal from one of the shortest players in the side was going to keep Madrid alive. It was Carvajal this time who whips the ball in. Asensio attempts to head it on target, but the ball goes over him, meets the head of Rodrigo, and the scenes were already crazy at this point. It was mind-blowing stuff. Real Madrid had done it again, and from past experience we just knew Real Madrid were going to get the winner. You could feel City had been rattled, they had been shell-shocked, their body language wasn't desirable, and Pep Guardiola could do nothing to bring his team back on track. It looked like they had lost their self-belief. Real Madrid on the other were growing in confidence. They got the third from a well-taken penalty from Karim Benzema, and we can say the entire chain of events was like a display of guerrilla warfare from the Los Blancos. They killed City within a matter of minutes. It was quick. City had lost their cool trying to cope with the damage, and before City could get their act together, the game was done and dusted. So yes, it was an amazing night of football, breathtaking stuff to be honest, and now there's only one team standing in the path of the Los Blancos. It's the same opponent we faced in the 2018 final, and rest assured it's going to be another intriguing fixture. Players like Benzema, Modric, Kroos, Marcelo, Isco, they would absolutely love to add another Champions League trophy to their elite trophy cabinet. So mark the date on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen. 28th of May, Madrid would be taking the pitch to create history, and we would be firmly behind a club to see them thrive when the entire world would have their eyes on them. So those were my thoughts from the game, and let's conclude this video by hearing the post-match thoughts of Carlo Ancelotti. The coach spoke about the key points that resulted in the comeback. He said, "Something strange has happened. We had a wonderful night. We played against really strong teams that at the beginning of the season were tipped to win the Champions League like PSG, Chelsea and Man City. Now we're up against another team. A lot of the credit goes to these players, to the fans that drive us on, not only inside the stadium but also the days before, the importance of the shirt and the history of this club. We're proud to be part of this club." He further had more words of praise for the players. He said, "These players never let their heads drop. It's something special here. The players have done a great job and I never stop thanking them for all they have done and continue to do so. Rodrigo comes on and scores 2 goals. Vallejo plays 5 minutes and wins every ball in the air. Ceballos and Asensio put a shift in that shouldn't go unnoticed. Nobody thought we'd be in the Champions League final this year, but here we are." And lastly, Ancelotti shared some thoughts on the final against Liverpool. He said, "I know Klopp very well. We've crossed paths many times and I have the utmost respect for him, his coaching staff and his team. I have immense respect for him. It's going to be a fantastic final between two teams with different attributes. It will be a very closely fought final." So those are the thoughts of the coach, and that concludes the post-match analysis of Real Madrid versus Man City. Do let me know what were your thoughts from the game, and let me know how excited you were when things unfolded in front of your very own eyes. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid, and as always, Madrid.